Hey y'all, my name is Miss Jacobs and I'm a seventh grade teacher at Bouchard Middle School. This week we will be covering summarizing text and identifying supporting details. The supplies that you will need this week are paper and a pen or pencil. Today we are focusing on taking notes, so please make sure that your notes are very neat and well organized as you will be referring to them later in the week. Our goal for today is summarizing a text. Please say the next sentence with me so that we are all on the same page for our learning outcome for today. I will know that I understand summarization when I can use a graphic organizer to identify the main idea and key details to create a summary. Okay, so to begin our notes, it's always important to start with the title. Today's title is Summarizing a Text. As you see, I will be providing a sample of what your notes can look like, but it is not necessary to follow them directly. Next, I want you to think about what is the main idea? What does a main idea do, and where in a text would you find one? I'll give you a few seconds to think this over, and on the next slide, I will give you the answer. How to find the main idea. First, identify what is the central point that the author wants the reader to know. It usually occurs in the beginning of a story and is supported by details. So, what are supporting details? They are the ideas that give more explanation for the main idea. A good rule of thumb is that there should be at least three supporting details for a strong main idea. The vocabulary for this week is very brief. But we will be reviewing this vocabulary every day, so please make sure that you write down each word and that you keep a good account of where they are located so that you can have them ready for each lesson. 1. Detail. A particular, a small part of something. 2. Essential. Needed, necessary, extremely important. 3. Main idea. The central idea in a story or text, what a text is mostly about. 4. Relevant, appropriate and related to the subject. 5. Summarize, to state in a shortened form. And 6. Summary, a restatement of what has been said. I will give you a few more minutes to make sure that you have time to copy these down. Okay, so what is the purpose of a summary? Why are we talking about this? What do we need to summarize? Why is it important to restate what has already been said if it's all right there for someone to read? I want you to think about your favorite book or movie. Now, if I asked you to tell me about it, what would you say? Would you tell me every detail that happened at every minute of the plot? Or would you only tell me the title and the author or the filmmaker? Most likely, you would tell me something in between these two positions. You would tell me the main focus and then add some cool details that you remember from the story. Well, it's the same for a summary. The purpose of a summary is to give the reader a short and factual account of the text. Next, we are going to make our own graphic organizer. In the top bubble, I want you to write main idea and leave enough room so that you can write a main idea sentence for the story we will read. Then below it, you are going to create three boxes. These boxes are going to be where you put the supporting details. You can label the boxes key detail 1, key detail 2, and key detail 3. Please feel free to pause the video if you need more time to create your graphic organizer. Okay, so I wrote a quick story that we will be using to fill in the graphic organizer. Please feel free to pause the video if you hear me counting before you have finished reading the story. Okay, starting in three, two, one. So the first thing we want to identify is what is the main idea. The main idea for the story that we just read is Johnny and Tim supported each other to be better students in school. Now, how do we know that? Well, we use the supporting details from the story. One, they walked to school together for morning tutoring. Two, they quizzed each other and gave gum for correct answers. And three, they had a party to celebrate their achievements. So if we look at the story, we can see where these things occur. In green, I've highlighted the supporting details, while in yellow, I have highlighted the main idea. It is okay sometimes to combine different elements of the story so that you're reaching the necessary wording to have your summaries or to have your main idea and key details as short as possible. Finally, we move to the summary of the text by using the main and key ideas to make a very brief statement about what the text was about. Johnny and Tim supported each other in school by walking together to school for morning tutoring, quizzing each other, and having a party to celebrate their achievements. All right, so that is the lesson for today. I'm going to do a quick review so that everyone is on the same page about what we covered, and then I will talk more about what we will be doing tomorrow in tomorrow's lesson. So first, we worked on finding the main idea. Second, we identified supporting details. Third, we went through the vocabulary that will be important for the rest of this week. Four, we talked about the purpose of a summary. Five, we created and used a graphic organizer to highlight the main idea and key details in the story. And six, we used that graphic organizer to create a summary. For tomorrow's lesson, we will begin with doing a very brief review of our lesson from today, and then you will create your own story based on a summary, main idea, and supporting details that I provide. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you tomorrow.